One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Boilermakers offense will get the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The give from the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Send the tight end in motion. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Sends it downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll pull it on the read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Looking to throw, it's Ford. Working that left side now. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it on the right. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Randall. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Pulls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. Punt is in the air. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Skips away from pressure. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Randall. Got his man quickly. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The give to the tailback. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Purdue! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Find space on the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. The big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Randall. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that you know if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Randall. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The quick out. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Tight end now in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Dropping back, it's Randall. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after that first down gasher, they're close to... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Quick toss.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
To the air, it's Ford. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Rush is on him. He's got it on the run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
He splits the uprights. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Bully ball on third and short. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And the stomping has commenced. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And he pumps it up inside the 20. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Ford. Firing to the right, complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Avery. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. They'll give it to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Randall. Finds his man in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. The toss to the right. Finding an escape route. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
To the air, it's Randall. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Nice move to keep running. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quarterback making checks. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown Wolverines. And the punishment has been extended. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No. Defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Bettis. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Ford. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Blair. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
First down, Purdue.
Get set, get set.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So 1st down will open up the final period. He'll keep it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 21 to Cal.
They'll go to the ground.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a 1st down. Makes the grab on the left, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for space, it's Avery. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. So here comes the Michigan offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
and I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Might as well stick with him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll move the tight end. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
From the gun, the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
There's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Michigan.
On the set.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Ready?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just complete and utter